I'm Shannon Fox, and I've got every tool you need, maybe not every single tool, but pretty much every tool you need in your house for under a $20 bill. In fact, I've got two of them. So right now we've got the Bit360. This has got to be the coolest little gadget I think I've ever seen. I'm excited about it. This is the deluxe model screwdriver. You're getting two of them. They come loaded with 6 preloaded bits. These are Phillips head, flat head, all sizes, I mean 6 sizes, $19.95 for a 2-pack, and they are so easy to use. Lou Caputo is here to show us how to use it. He showed me how to use it, and it's easy, but it's so cool.
It is.
What a great gift.
It's, you know what, it is like one of the neatest tools. I've sold a lot of tools, I've used a lot of tools. Yeah. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Why? Because it's going to replace 6 different screwdrivers that you need to have on hand for a project. Take a look at it here. Now, when you look at this, it looks like an ordinary screwdriver, okay? But watch what happens. When I grab this part, I'm going to pull the handle down. I rotate the cylinder that's on here. I push back up. A different bit appears. It's like magic. You pull, you twist, you push, and you get another bit at the top. You pull, you twist, you push, and you get another bit at the top there. I did it too fast. There we go. Look, boom, boom. There we go. Very, very simple to do, very easy, and every time you load this, you get a different bit. Now, as Shannon pointed out, you're getting 2 complete Bit360s when you buy this morning. Each one of those Bit360s is going to come with 6 bits preloaded. You're going to get 3 Phillips head, you're going to get 3 flatheads. You're going to get all of those in this to begin with, okay? But here's the neat thing about this. Watch what I'm going to do. I can pull the cylinder down just like this, okay? And the cylinder pops out. Now, there's the bits that are loaded in there right now. Those are the ones that came with the pre-installed. Guess what, though? If you want to work on a project and you need to put a different bit in there, you absolutely can put your own in there. So now you can put your torque bits in. You can put your star drivers in. You can put anything, square bits, whatever you need to complete a project, you've got them in there. You're good to go. That's the neat thing about this. Yeah, this is such a neat tool, and it's like, it's one of those things where I sit here and I go like, how is it that people haven't thought about this before?
I know.
How is that?
Why didn't I think of that? That's one of those. This is a great gift to give anybody.
Anyone.
Anybody. And as you saw me, I said it's every tool you'll ever need, right? Obviously, obviously I don't use
for a lot of jobs.
For me, in the house, the jobs I do, this is. I would love to get a gift like this. If you've got, if any woman on your list, any man on your list, you can't have too many tools. Listen, and this one's really convenient.
How much room do you have in your junk drawer? Okay, how many screwdrivers are you going to keep in there? You can keep just this one, and it's like having 6 different screwdrivers in there. And the fact that you can keep loading different bits into this, it's endless what you can do. Now, come on over here with me. I want to show you a quick little thing. Now, when you're looking at this, when you put together pieces of furniture and different things like that, you could come across all different kinds. Now, this is a little torture track, I like to call it here. Watch what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to show you how fast you can work on projects with this, okay? I come down here and I've got a star driver at the end, okay? Well, guess what I did? I loaded a star driver in a pre, okay? It's almost like I knew what was going to happen here. So I put that in here. I give it a couple of twists like that. Now, the next thing is a flathead. Uh-oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to get another screwdriver? No, I'm going to pull the bit down, do that, boom. There's a flathead right there. Done, ready to go. A couple twists right there. I've got a square bit right here. Let's see if I got one loaded. I'm going to pull it down. The excitement is killing me. Ooh. Boom! There it is.
Look at
There's that square bit. Give that a couple of twists as well. Now we got another star driver down here. We pull that down. Boom. There's that star driver bit right there. So you can preload what you're going to need on your project. Switch back and forth. It's so simple to do. And notice how, you know, it's just easy for me. I'm not having to stress about this. I'm not having to carry an entire toolbox with me. It's like having a whole toolbox in my hand. Now we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different bits, different sizes with the Bit360. It is that simple to do. And that's what this is really all about. It's about saving time. It's about saving space. I mean, look at right here, okay? If I open this up, look at all the screwdrivers in here, okay? That's what your Bit360 is going to replace. And I could even go on and say, look at the hex keys. It's going to replace those as well. Why? Because you can load bits for all these into the Bit360. Come on down here and let's talk about a very practical application though, okay? Yeah. We're going to go all the way down here. Okay. Very simple stool, 4 legs on the stool. Sure. What could possibly go wrong with this? Well, here's the thing, all right? When you look at this, there are 3 different types of screws in 2 different sizes just on this stool, okay, all by itself. And half the time when you work on something like this, they give you those little hex keys to work on it.
Right.
I call them the knuckle busters. Because you get underneath something like this, and all you're hearing underneath when you're ratcheting, you hear... over and over again. It's your knuckles are hitting this.
Ouch, yeah.
With the Bit360, it fits in there. It's nice and slim. I can change it. I've got all the bits I need on this for whatever part of this project I'm working on. Because why? I can preload it with every. Now take a look at this video. And this is very interesting. Watch all the projects you can do with this, all the things that you can fix around the house. And you know, at the end of the day, Shannon, what this is going to do is it's going to make it faster for you to do this.
Right.
It's faster. It's easier. That's what I was talking about earlier. Take it with you. It's great for the glove compartment. Take it on the boat. quote with you. You know, the tips on this are magnetic, so you can pick up screws when you drop them, or I like to put them in place before I work with them.
Yeah.
So I'm not having to do that. Now, let's talk about this drawer right here. This is another one of those projects where, you know, somebody says to you, okay, honey, the handle on the drawer is loose, okay? On this drawer, we've got Phillips head right here, we've got flathead over there, we've got a cam lock, okay? We've got 3 different types of screws. The people say, like, is this thing too fat to fit into a drawer? Is it too fat to work on that? Look at the way this fits right inside of this very, very easily. Plenty of room. I can change the bit, work on the side over here, come back over here, work on the front again, and all I'm doing is I'm just preloading the bits on here so I know. But remember, you're getting 3 of the most popular sizes in the flathead, 3 of the most popular sizes in the Phillips head. I mean, we have totally got you covered on this one.
Absolutely. Well, you're not just getting one, even one for $19.95 would be great.
Yes.
And so worth it. You're getting 2. It's a huge customer pick. This is the perfect stocking stuffer for anybody. When I see this, I think Santa's helper.
Yeah.
Because you know how many different kind of screws you need to put together bikes and any kind of toy ever. This is a great one to be able to have on hand. I'm going to open this one before Christmas. But a great gift to give anybody. It's a $10 gift. I can't stress enough. It is for anybody on your list, and everybody will love it. Even the guy who's got every single tool imaginable.
Sure.
This is that handy one, and he can change out the bits as much as he wants.
Right, exactly. Well, and you know, you hit a good point there. Christmas Eve is right around the corner. I like to call that the nightmare before Christmas. Yeah. No, because I'm telling you, you know, if you're a dad, you could spend the whole night putting stuff together. Yeah. It's insane. This is going to make it go so much faster. Why? Because you just pull it, you rotate, you push. You pull, you rotate, you push. You pull, you rotate, you push. Every time I'm doing that, a new bit is popping to the end. Now, one thing I didn't show you, right here on the back of this is a little window. And in that window, as I pull this down and I rotate a new bit into place on this, look at that. You can see what bit that is. So every time I rotate that, I pull it down, I rotate it, you can see the bit go into place right there. So I'll know ahead of time exactly what's about to pop out of here. Now let's talk about some more practical applications, okay? You're working on a project around the house here, and maybe you're looking at this and you go across several things. Okay, my gosh, I need a Phillips head for this right here. Well, guess what? I know I've got one loaded in here, so I can just rotate it around. There's my Phillips head right there. Very simple to do. I look at this guy right here, and this is kind of a nightmare. Do you know what that is?
No.
That is a little electrical box that's in the ceiling, okay? This is typically where you'd put a light or a fan would hang from that, okay? But here's the thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of screws on this. Screws to secure the lamp or the fan. You've got grounding screws. There's all kinds of different stuff on this. And you're working over your head on a ladder.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
want to walk up and down that ladder? Would you rather just be able to go up there and do that? Just give it a twist and preload the bits that you need. So you know while you're up there, okay, I've got my Phillips head. I've got 2 different sizes. I've got my flathead right there. I mean, you've got everything that you need, so you're not getting up and down the ladder. Everything's right there when you need it. It's so simple.
So simple.
Smart.
And so handy.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying, you can't even pre-know. You can't even know ahead of time what kind of screws you're going to encounter.
You can, yes.
But this is a great way to be able to, but I mean, once you get into that,
oh yeah,
you know, you're like, oh, now I need this one. Now I need this one. I thought I only needed this one.
You got at least 6 when you go up there.
Right there. Yes, but you can load your own. $19.95 gets you 2. This is a huge customer pick because it's so handy and it's a great screwdriver. It wouldn't
really
be a
is.
customer pick if it didn't really work, because you can't just have a little chintzy screwdriver. They're great bits. You can use your own bits. It's magnetic. It actually does the job. This is your little handyman right wherever you need to go. $10 a piece, and it's $10 to be able to get it home. So now is the time to get it. As you can see, it's very, very popular.
Well, and you know, for the UPS drivers, the bus drivers, I mean, you know, Secret Santas, you know, where they want $19.95 or less, you're getting 2 for this price. And look at all the different types of screws that you can work on this with. And why? Because you can load any kind of bit that you need to get the job into your Bit360. That's the cool thing about this. Now, you know what? You want to talk about nightmares and real applications. Come on over here, because there are just certain things around the house that inevitably are going to get broken and they're going to get loose. Drawers on your cabinets. You open and close these things how many times a day? What gets loose? The hinges do down here. And if you look at this, right here, we've got one size of Phillips. Here, we've got another size of Phillips, okay? Well, guess what? In my Bit360, I've got Phillips heads in here that'll work on either one of those, okay? Very, very simple to do. How about this? And this is maybe one of my least favorite things to do, plumbing. I can do it. I don't like it. And here's why. Because I'm a big guy. I crawl underneath the sink. It's tough.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room to work there. So what happens? You're either the guy under the sink asking for the tools, or you're the person on the outside who can't hear them, and you don't, or maybe you don't even know what type of tool they're asking for. Guess what? I take my Bit360 in the sink with me. Guess what? If I need that flathead, I've got it, and guess what? We're giving you 3 of the flatheads. If I need a Phillips head, guess what? I've got it, and we're giving you 3 Phillips heads. And remember, every time that I pull this handle down, it pulls that bit back magnetically, and then it preloads another one, just like that. And on the back of this, I can see in the window right here what's going to come up. So if you're working in a tight space, if you're working over your head, this is the tool that you need. And this is maybe one of the best gifts for the handy person in your life.
Oh, or even the not so handy person, like
That's
me.
true. That's very
you know,
true.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know a Phillips head from a flathead. And this way, I can even do it. I love it. You can do it. $9.98 to get that home. You can see very, very popular. They are a huge customer pick. So get those ones home. All right, now we are moving on as